Hey, everybody. Kevin Henry, editor for drbicuspid.com. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode. And I'm thrilled to have on my dear friend and the hygiene editor for Dr. Bicuspid. That is Dr. Kelly Tanner. Dr.
Hey,
Kelly, how are you?
Kevin. I am so good. And it's National Dental Hygiene Month. I mean, how could I not be good?
How could I not talk to you as we start National Dental Hygiene Month? Seriously.
Listen, I was telling Kevin, I said, I just went to a different location and I should have brought my tooth earrings. And because we know as hygienists, we can never have enough tooth stuff, right? I mean, to show the love that we have for teeth, it's excessive how we feel about this.
So why is this month important? I mean, seriously, you're a hygienist. You tell me why does this month matter?
Oh man, Kevin, I think any time that we recognize the work of others, like, nursing month and, different occupations and vocations and how they touch lives. And it just means something. And so it's so meaningful to me that we get that one, that we get October and we get a chance to appreciate each other and love on the profession and show our pride for being a hygienist and remember how excited we were when we were accepted into hygiene school. I mean, we get to go back there and say, man, today was a rough day, but why do I still love this? It allows you to reflect back on your career to say, look at all the lives I touched. That's what it means to me.
Okay.
And a lot of my colleagues too, I mean, we will totally just, don our lilac and our fun fact. I have teeth on like workout pants. I have teeth underwear. It's great. Yeah, all the things. I mean,
Hey,
it's fun. It's
you
fun.
know, well, but it's because you're passionate about
It's
it. I mean,
because I'm
that's the
passionate
thing.
about it.
And some of the things that I love that you've written at Dr. Bicuspid,
Mm,
we talked about in past podcasts, are regaining that passion, avoiding
yeah.
burnout, seeing where this profession is going. As you said, is this month a time to kind of recenter as a
Yeah.
hygienist as well?
Yeah, it is time to recenter. And I think it's appropriate too for the fall where we harvest. We harvest our love for what we've done. That may sound like a little bit corny, but it's a time to collect and to recollect ourselves and recenter on where we are, who we are, what we stand are, what we stand for, and where our profession has been and also where it's going. Because there is such an exciting time to be a hygienist. And I know that I keep saying that. And some people, if you're listening to this, you may not feel that way, but I promise you, friend, I promise you, if you follow your curiosity and you just learn something new, maybe this month, maybe in National Dental Hygiene Month, just learn one new thing that you're curious about. It may spark something inside of you that you never knew that was in there.
So is that a good way to celebrate, just by
Yeah.
learning one new thing, or setting a goal for yourself this month?
I think you could learn something for sure, but then, yes, go learn something that you're curious about, whether it's on YouTube and you want to learn how to play ukulele. I don't know what that is for you.
Hey, why
Or
not?
maybe it's that that you're curious about, am I doing this right? Or what does this technology mean? Or can I do lasers in my state? Figuring out that piece of information. Kevin, something that I always am passionate about when I talk and when I coach people is that 1% difference. Make that move, inching toward that 1% difference that you want to show up in your life because it is that vote for yourself and that future that you want. So if you want something, make that first step, and it doesn't have to be perfect. So if you want to be more curious about lasers, if you want to I'm using that as an example. If you want to learn about myofunctional therapy, do some research, join a
Yeah.
Facebook group, just whatever that is, grow and embrace your profession and what you have worked so hard for all these years. And maybe it's that you learn how to do something better, you know?
I like that. And I'm gonna ask you something that's a little bit of a twist on that,
Hmm.
because we always wanna do things better, and I think celebrating each other in the dental practice is a very important thing.
Hmm.
So, if I'm a dentist and I've got that hygienist that's amazing, I wanna make sure she stays in my practice, I wanna make sure he or she knows how much that they are loved, respected, whatever it might be. What are some good things to do? What are some things that hygienists would love to see this month, just as a reminder of the important role they play in the business of the practice as well?
Oh my gosh, I have a lot of ideas there.
Hey, bring it.
So, I think first of all, each person, it's hard to do like a blanket statement to say this is what matters to every hygienist and how they like to feel appreciated. I think knowing your hygienist and what makes them feel appreciated is an important part of it. Also, though, I think, putting up something like, we love our hygienists or something that just celebrates them as a collective
Yeah.
and maybe put some signs around the office like hygienists save lives, hygienists are superheroes, something like that. I mean, we're all superheroes, right? I mean, you can take this idea for dental assistants and for office managers and even dentists, but to celebrate in that way that is meaningful, something like that. And maybe it looks like that they're surprised with something they've been asking
Yeah.
for a minute. Maybe it's, they get the instrument that they just talked to the doctor about last week. I'm making that up.
Yeah, but I think it's important for it not just to be a, shall we say, self-celebration within the hygiene community, but I think
Oh,
all of
yeah.
dentistry needs to say October's important for this reason and for this group that does make such an impact, not only the bottom line, but also the health and the well-being of their patients too.
Yeah, we all work so hard every day. We all work so hard every day. And it's nice to have the spotlight and being highlighted. And no matter what role that we're in, to say, we see you, we appreciate you, we see that you go all in. And it shows up in what we do and what we're doing as a practice every single day. So for that, it's priceless, right? It goes such a long way and it shows that value. It's similar to, I don't know, when I think of it, Kevin, I think of it that it aligns with the office's culture that I'm a part of, that they would do that, you
That
know?
that's a great point actually, because we know office culture is such a big thing right now, trying to keep
Yeah.
team members together, all that. And I know that there's a balance between celebrating the hygienist in October, celebrating the office manager in September, the dental assistant in March,
Yeah.
all these moments that we have. But I love what you said about making sure it's an individual celebration, not just here's a $20 Starbucks gift card. Good for you, kid.
Not everybody wants Starbucks.
No.
Some people may want, hey, some people may want a day off, like a PTO or a half a PTO, or I mean, it's what matters to that person. Success in their job and the way that they define success and that appreciation is different.
You know, and I know we're at the start of October, but I'm already thinking ahead to the end of October, and not just because
Okay.
of Halloween, but also, I always feel like that months are great because we remember things in April. It's Oral Cancer Awareness Month, and I
No,
always
yeah.
go, shouldn't it be every month? And
Yeah.
I feel like that with these months as well. I feel like November should be Dental Hygiene Month as well, and every month should be. So how do we keep the momentum going? I want us to celebrate this month, but I'm already thinking about how do we keep that celebration and good vibes going, maybe even through the end of the year.
Yeah, and as I was thinking back to the office culture question and the premise, if you're that hygienist in the practice and you have other hygienists, be that change that you want to be. Celebrate, have different ways that you're celebrating each other's strengths, perhaps rotate meetings and learn something new from other folks.
Yeah.
And maybe just put this idea just came to mind. Maybe everybody puts an idea about something new that they want to learn about in the practice. Maybe it's about periodontal instrumentation or more about occlusion I don't know. And then somebody draws a hat. It's like, okay, which one of us knows the most about that? Okay, you want to lead the discussion so we can celebrate our insight and that it helps to lift each other up. And then outside of the practice, tell people what you do every day. I say, put it on social media. Maybe Dr. Bicuspid has some assets that you can pull from
Very possible. Very possible.
and that says, something to the effect of, this is what dental hygienists do. I'm a dental hygienist. To show your pride
Yeah.
in what you do and, remember why we're here and to focus on that. But you're so right, Kevin, where it's not just a one and done. It's an everyday pride. I am so proud to be a dental hygienist. It is, and I've said it 1,000, probably a million times, because I have the best job in the world. I get to, and you get out of it what you put into it. If
I
you're
agree.
with anything, right? When I was rushing a sorority, that's what they would say. You get out of it what you put into it.
So let me ask you, how have you celebrated National Hygiene Month in the past?
Well, first of all, I have some tooth earrings. I bring awareness to that. I'm a dental hygienist that, people, and then people will say, I have a lot of hygiene gear and I'm, like I save lives. Did you floss today? Like all of those things. And it
Yeah.
brings that conversation and kind of like when it's your birthday, you can wear, hey, it's my birthday shirt. I can wear that all month long. And people are like, are you a hygienist? I'm like, yeah. They're like, I love my hygienist. And it
There
kind
you
of
go.
perpetuates that love that goes out into the world. So I'm kind of digging, Kevin, that every month is National Dental Hygiene Month.
Why
So,
not, right? I mean,
right.
hey.
I feel like I'm pretty annoying enough anyway with that. But how have I celebrated? I have a group coaching that, we celebrate in different ways that there's like little giveaways and they're like, thank you. We appreciate you being a part of this community and thank you for all that you do. There is doing social post awareness, like the social awareness of what we do and how we've changed people's lives. Like this person here, this is what I've been able to guide them through. And then just being just really silly about it and just bringing awareness to, because I think I may have told you the story, Kevin, where I was checking out a Trader Joe's, that there was a person who's like, why do you guys take blood pressure?
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm a hygienist because I had a tooth shirt on, go figure. He's like, why do you guys do that? But it brings the awareness. He's like, that changed how I perceive everything. So
Huh.
what if we had more of those conversations out in public? What if we open that possibility up to change the world one conversation at a time?
Well, I'm all about changing the world, and I'm all about making sure that hygienists have all the things at their beck and call, shall we say, to celebrate this month as
Yes.
well as to learn every month. And I know you do such a great job here at Dr. Bicuspid, putting out great articles, work with me on podcasts, whatever it is. But again, as you mentioned, I know that you also work with a lot of hygienists outside of Dr. Bicuspid as well.
I do, Kevin, and I just had a hygienist come. I do dental hygiene refresher courses, and these are hygienists who they have different scenarios where they come to me. Sometimes they've been out of practice for 20 years and they say, I want to get back in, us to have my license, or I need to take my boards again. Can you skill me up for that? Or some people say, I don't have a lot of confidence in what I'm doing. Can you help me? And I put it together customizable for them, customized for them. And it gives me so much. So that's one of the ways that I feel like I celebrate every moment I get to touch
Cool.
someone's career. And then also I have bi-monthly group coaching. If you want to learn more, go to nextleveldentalhygiene.com. And at the top, it says group coaching. We talk about everything, like how to do a LinkedIn page, how to talk to each other when there's conflict in the practice, how to talk to your doctor, how to understand your doctor. It's that real time coaching where people pop on, they're asking questions, we're navigating specific opportunities that you can have in those conversations.
Well, we're going
And
to have
and you
that.
get CE credit and you get
There
CE.
you go. Now that's a big one right there.
Yeah.
That link's gonna be if you're watching this on YouTube or listening to it on SoundCloud, wherever you might be getting your podcast, we're gonna have a link in the show notes, as well as if you're watching this on Dr. Bicuspid as we start Dental Hygiene Month, then make sure to check it out, the link in the article. So, Kelly, I always enjoy the chat, and I'm looking forward to seeing how we celebrate this month together. It's gonna be fantastic.
Rock it out, my friends. Show your pride, show your love, and feel the love that you had that you when you first wanted this profession so much. Be proud of who you are and all that you do.
Can't add anything more than that right there. That's a mic drop moment. So,
Yeah. Thanks,
hey,
Kevin.
well, thank you for all you do for our hygiene section on Dr. Bicuspid and dental hygienists. Thank you. This month,
Thank
we
you.
we do appreciate you as well as we appreciate all of you who listen to the drbicuspid.com podcast. And until next time, Kevin Henry, editor in chief, signing off. And as always, wishing you nothing but success ahead.
Be well, friends.